Hey everyone. Alright, so while this is up, um, while this is up, I'm going to have you guys copy this down. Sorry, obviously I'm sick still. This is great. Hey, so one, thank you sub again. I know you just saw this a little bit ago and you're going to see this like 16 times today, but thank you so much sub for being my sub today. I appreciate it. If you could, please, when a student has their hand raised up, if you could pause the video for them, that would be fantastic. Students, if you could politely raise your hand when you need the sub to pause the video, that would be great. Also, this will help me be lower on recording time, so hopefully the video goes by smoother and I can upload it faster. So, finding area of a rectangle. You want to make a rectangular banner, similar to the one shown yesterday. The banner is 8 feet wide and 3 feet high. To the nearest square yard, how much material do you need? So go ahead and copy this down. I'm going to, every time that I begin to do something that you guys need to pause it, I'm going to give you a 5-second timer. That way it gives the sub enough time to count down. Alright, hopefully the sub paused it and we're ready to move on. Alright, so here we go. First, square yard, that causes the problem. We talked about the problem like this yesterday, so I need to convert feet to yards. And the way that we do that is we use conversion factors. There's 2 conversion factors that we can use for yards. There's 3 feet and 1 yard. So we're either using this one, 3 feet over 1 yard, or 1 yard over 3 feet. And now, Mr. Brummond, how are you getting these? Well, I know that 3 feet are in a yard. Well, then why are you putting one on top and one on bottom? Well, do you guys agree that 3 feet and 1 yard are the same thing? Do you agree, Lydia? 3 feet and 1 yard are the same thing? Do you believe me? You believe, okay. Even Lydia believes me. So anything divided by itself is 1, right?
Yeah.
Right. Lydia knows this. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
You got to come over here so they can see you.
Hi.
Closer. Closer. Closer.
Hi.
All right. You can go over there now. Right. You're welcome. She doesn't like being in videos, unless she's doing crazy things. So I'm going to convert both that 8 feet wide and 3 feet high into yards, because both right now they're both in feet. My area of a rectangle, we remember from yesterday, is area equals base times height. So first let's go ahead and worry about the base. So that's my width. So my width right now is 8 feet. So I want to convert so that I eliminate feet. That means I want my feet unit on the bottom. So I'm going to use this one here. Hey, you're going to be loud. You can go downstairs, okay? Thank you, sweetheart. So I have 1 yard over 3 feet. And the reason why we do this is our feet will cancel out. So our feet go away. Are you laughing because I'm saying our feet are eliminating? We're getting rid of our feet?
No.
Oh, I can't get rid of your feet? I can't get rid of your feet? I'm getting rid of your feet. We're getting rid of feet here. Can't get rid of your feet?
Sure.
Okay. Alright, so now we just multiply across. If it bothers you that there's nothing there, then put it over 1. So now I have 8 times 1, which is 8. 1 times 3, which is 3. And then yards is left over. We do the same thing with height. So now I have height equals, it's 3 feet high. I need to eliminate my feet. Get rid of them. So I've got 1 yard over 3 feet. Alright, so my feet cancel again. And now I have 3 times 1, which is 3. 1 times 3, which is 3. So now I have 3 over 3, which is actually 1 yard. Sweet. So now I'm going to multiply those two together. So remember, area equals base times height. So area equals 8/3 yards. Ooh, I forgot to put the yards in there. Let's go ahead and erase 8/3. 8/3 of a yard. You may think that that 1 yard isn't important, but since we're multiplying it by 1 yard, it is important. Anything times 1 is itself. So 8/3 times 1 is just 8/3. But yards times yards is yards squared. I totally don't know if I'm covering. is 8/3 yards squared. Now here's the problem. It says to the nearest square yard, how much material do we need? If you divide 8/3 on your calculator, you get 2.6 repeating, 2.66666. Thinking about it in terms of this problem, we would round up. So we need 3. We need, oh no, what did I just do? Don't do that. I don't know either. I don't know. I didn't do anything either. There we go. We need, I think I did like presentation mode or something. We need 3 square yards of material. Well, it's really hard to write because I'm writing with my fingertip. See? Don't be hating. Hey, respect. Be respectful. Alright. If you need to pause here, go ahead and pause it. It's crying. I'm talking loudly and upstairs. Probably could do this downstairs, so I don't wake up Leia. I didn't really think about that. Next slide. This is the got it. I think all but one of my classes did this, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this up here for my class that didn't do it. If you're in my class that didn't do it, here's what I want you to do. Make sure you have another person at your table. If you don't, the sub will move you. And then what I want you to do is go ahead and work on this problem. When you get finished, check with the neighbor. When everyone at your table is finished, I need you to let the sub know that you're finished, or the sub will just continue on because you guys are talking too much. Make sure your conversations are about math, not other stuff. All right, go ahead and pause. All right, moving on. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, this is new stuff. Hey, you probably want to copy down this slide. Make it entertaining. The question is, why don't you have faces? Hey, there's circle K. I want to find the area of circle K in terms of pi. We are finding area of a circle. Area of a circle is area equals pi r squared. You have to use the radius. You have to use the radius. The radius is the distance from the middle of the circle. You guys can't see where I'm pointing. Now you can. The middle of the circle out to one of the edges of the circle. So I need to figure out the radius. The radius is half the diameter. So the radius of this circle is 16 divided by 2, which is 8 meters. That's my radius. Hey, so now I can plug in. So the area of circle K in terms of pi is area equals pi times 8 squared. I forgot my meters. Meters squared. So here I have area equals 8 times 8 is 64. So I have 64 pi meters squared, or square meters.
So we have pi?
This is a different type of pi. Although it is circular. And we actually do have pie in the fridge.
We do?
Yeah. Not for you though. It's for me. It's white chocolate. It's my second favorite.
What's your favorite?
Pistachio. Hey, you're getting me off task here. Even my own daughter is trying to get me off task. Look at that. All right. Now it says, what about the approximation? The approximation of pi, I said, if you don't have the pi key on your calculator, like you're using your phone, use this guy instead, 3.14159, and that way you make sure that you can get it to the nearest hundredth. I like it to 2 decimal places. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to take 64 times 3.14159. I'm going to go ahead and
do it on your phone?
Yep, because I have a calculator on my phone. Boop. So I have 3.14159 times 64, and that gives me what, Lydia?
201.68173.
Okay. So 201.06. And I'm going to stop right there at that 1, because that 1 tells me how I need to round. So that 1 tells me I need to round the 6 down. So my area, my approximation, ooh, that is wrong. I need to change this to an approximation. Corner options. I want to erase all of it. So this needs to be approximately. If you don't know the answer and you're abbreviating, use that. The squiggly lines mean approximately. So it's approximately 201.06 meters squared. We don't need to put the rest of that because we're rounding. And there's the approximation. So there's the approximation, and there's the more accurate in terms of pi. Hey, there you go. If you need to pause the slide, go ahead and do so.
You did one place and then you didn't.
Alright. Hey, the next thing. So here's our go ahead and got it. Here's our go ahead and got it. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys do this just like I said for the last one. So you're going to do this problem on your own, and then when you get your answer, you'll share it with your table and make sure that everyone's correct. If you need to, go ahead and pause the video now. Alright, hopefully you guys had a chance to copy that, look it over, and talk about it. Next one is the postulate. We have a postulate. Mr. Brummond, there are some numbers that mix. You're right, we did skip over a section that had some postulates. I'll hook you up with some of them. Do you want to be in the video too, Luke? Go ahead and copy this down while my son comes and sees in the video. Come here, bud.
Yeah.
Go over here on the other side.
Ow. That's not for no reason.
You want to say hi?
Hi.
They won't see you until tomorrow, unless some of them left tonight. What's up? I think you need to go to bed. It is your bedtime. Can you give me a high five? Thanks. This one? What's the other one? Do you remember the other one? Alright. Now, my students have had a chance to copy this down during this entire conversation. If you haven't, go ahead and pause the video now. Luke, go to bed. Good night, Luke. No, it's bedtime now. Go to bed. Now we're going to find the area of an irregular shape. So this says, what is the area of the figure at the right? All angles are right angles. Go ahead and copy this down. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and do so. So it says, what is the area of the figure at the right? All angles are right angles. We have a lot of things that are labeled here, even though they're not. So right here, what's cm stand for? Do you remember?
Centimeters.
Centimeters. So here is 3 centimeters, here is 3 centimeters, here is 3 centimeters, here is 3 centimeters, here is 3 centimeters. But here isn't 3 centimeters.
That's 6.
Close.
9.
Yeah, there you go. Because these two marks tell you that they're congruent. They're called congruency hash marks. So the problem is, this isn't a really nice shape.
It looks like stairs.
Yeah, these are stairs, which would be like our stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't do it like this. However, what you can do is you can break this shape up into smaller shapes. In fact, I can break this shape up here and here. Yeah, now I have 3 squares. I have 1 big square and 2 small squares that are the same size. Because I know this is 3, and this is 3, and this is 3, this is 3. However, the problem is, I don't know the distance now from here all the way down to here. So I started with 9, and I took off 3. So if I... 6 what? Yeah, don't forget your label. So this is 6 centimeters. And this is 6 centimeters. So now, the area postulate 1-10 tells us that if I find the area of this guy, and this guy, and if I add all those together, then I'll have the area of the whole thing. So let's go ahead and find the area of the 2 small ones first. Area of a square is side squared. So really I just need to know the length of one of the sides, and I'm golden. So the area of the small ones. So I'm going to use area sub s to represent my small ones. So area sub s of my small ones is 3 centimeters squared. 3 times 3 is what?
9.
9. So I have 9 square centimeters. So there's 1. So let's go ahead and do the big one now. The area of the larger one. Oop, that was on the wrong side. Erase.
Bad boy.
Here's Sally. Area of the large one is equal to 6 centimeters squared. So now I need to square the 6. What's 6 times 6? Close. That's 6 plus 6. That's okay. Even high school students are weird. So 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. That's why it's good to have them memorized. Do you know?
Nope.
Yeah, so are my high school students. She's saying I'm weird. Plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 gives us what?
36.
36. That's why it's good to have them memorized. That way you don't rely on your phone. 36 centimeters squared. Alright, so here's the thing. I have one of these big ones and 2 of these small ones. So that means I need to take the small one and I need to add it twice or just take 2 times it. So my final answer, my area of the whole thing, is going to be 2 times 9 centimeters squared plus 36 centimeters squared. 2 times 9 is 18 centimeters squared plus 36 centimeters squared. 18 plus 36 is... Do you know what 18 plus 36 is?
What?
I don't know. I'm checking. Nope, 54.
What was that?
I don't know. Luke.
Luke.
Probably being Luke. 54 square centimeters.
Yeah.
And that's our final answer. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and do so. Alright. So there's another way to do the problem. So go ahead and do that. And then the other got it. What is the area of the figure to the right? I'm going to go ahead and help you out with this one. The reason it's not 12 feet is we make smaller figures to help out with bigger figures. Because if we were to make plans of the basement, we'd make them on a small sheet of paper. But our basement is really long, many feet. Figure out the distance of this. Figure out the distance of this. And then that'll help you figure out the area of this triangle. By the way, the area of the triangle, in case you forgot, is 1/2 base times height. And then the area of a rectangle is base times height, so I'll get that one. So actually separate out with labels for lengths, but don't solve the problem. Hey, can you stop? You're going to kick me.
Yeah.
Thanks. So go ahead and pause the video. Same thing. Share with your neighbor when you get finished. And then tomorrow we're going to go over the answers from all of the got-its. So we're going to do the got-its together. I'm going to go ahead and, if you need to, pause the video. Alright, so hopefully you got through that. So what I would like for you, go ahead and work on homework for the rest of the class time. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sub, for working with me, working with the notes. Thank you, students, for being respectful. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye. You want to say bye?
Bye.